For the July 2010 eclipse, we travelled smack bang in the middle of the South Pacific Ocean, and after a lovely stay in LA and Bora Bora, we travelled to French Polynesia and joined a chartered yacht cruise to see totality in the Tuamotus. Our 60-foot catamaran, called Terahau, which translates as good sailing, provided just that, and was the perfect platform for taking us to view the eclipse, as well as provide the holiday of a lifetime. Our chosen island for viewing the eclipse was Amanu, which favoured us on more than one occasion with splendid rainbows. Located at 17 degrees south and 140 degrees west, it was well south of the centre line, but would still enjoy well over 4 minutes of totality. We had originally planned to go to Hikueru, but we had good vibes about this place. So we headed ashore to set up our equipment and get ready for nature's greatest spectacle. We were very pleased to see the sun shining, as the morning had begun with a tropical rainstorm. All forgotten now, but you can never be too complacent, so a little eclipse sundance doesn't go amiss. We'd scavenged every resource available. A sheet was laid out to watch for shadow bands, and cameras and video recording equipment made ready as we eagerly awaited the moon's approach to the face of the sun. As the seconds ticked down to the moon's first touch of the sun's limb, we were all focused on the sun for first contact, which arrived right on cue.
First contact.
Yeah, first contact has occurred.
Where?
Just in the top left in the camera here. It's inverted in the scope. So that's first contact.
Barbara, give me the filter.
Barely see it.
It's always reassuring to see first contact.
Oh wow. Nick, do you want to look at this?
The partial phase is interesting, and the personal solar telescope provided a fine view in hydrogen alpha light. Over the next hour and 20 minutes or so, we would watch as more and more of the sun got eaten up by the moon's disk, and we got ever nearer to the main event. At the other side of the sky, the planet Jupiter could be seen shining brightly as the light dimmed by the eclipsed sun. Just minutes now from totality.
Oh my gosh, look how beautiful the moon is!
And this was the moment we had all been waiting for. The diamond ring, heralding the start of 4 minutes 15 seconds of totality.
Oh my god! Wow!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Wow, there it is.
Woo!
So fun!
Hey, look at that.
No flash!
We were all just simply blown away by this magical sight. planet Mercury and the brightest star in the sky, Sirius, were now in view, but the main draw on everyone's attention was the total eclipse, happening just for us, here on Amanu. Viewing was far from cloud-free, but fortunately they were mainly thin clouds, with totality only being lost from view for the briefest of moments. We were so grateful that this exquisite jewel continued to shine in the heavens to allow us the best part of 4 minutes and 15 seconds of sheer bliss. For 16 fortunate travellers who had come to this remote part of the planet, it was reward indeed. Of red at the upper limb of the sun, chromosphere shining at the very edge of the moon. All too soon, totality would be ended, and we would have another glorious diamond ring.
Don't look at the sun now.
Where's my filter?
Filters now.
On.
Filters. Good, isn't that?
Wow, our luck was really good. Look at all the clouds now.
Oh yeah. Well, Amanu was the place to see the eclipse. We saw it, the entire totality of 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That makes 4 out of 6 for us now, so our success rate going up. So Andy, what did you think of totality?
Oh, it was just that. It was brilliant as usual.
Do you think the light was more amazing here than other places because of the ocean?
I think it was special.
It was very special, yeah.
And did you look at the water? Because it polarized the water in a way. Because it looked really incredible. Yeah.
So what did you think of your first eclipse then, Nick?
It was really cool.
Excellent, wasn't it? Just super. So David, what did you think to it then?
Oh, I thought it was marvellous. Number 19 for us. We're really happy.
You've seen quite a lot, haven't you?
Yeah.
My word. How does it compare with the others?
Oh, I think it wasn't quite as dark, no prominences, and the streamers were noticeable, but not really clear.
But an exquisite eclipse
An
nonetheless.
exquisite eclipse. Anything for over 4 minutes is stunning. We saw 3 stars, which is almost unheard of. Just a wonderful eclipse.
Excellent.
Well, we had plenty to talk about. One of the finest eclipses we had seen, and it was lovely to share it with such appreciative eclipse followers who had positioned themselves under the moon's shadow for a sight unrivaled by any other on Earth. Partial eclipse continued for another hour or so, and we watched and observed through the PST as solar prominences came back into view as the moon moved off the face of the sun. Last contact was observed at around 10:10, and it was then time for celebration. Personally, we counted ourselves as being super lucky to have had such good fortune.
I had quite a bit of confidence in this one because the place we're seeing it didn't start with a sea.
And it had rainbows.
And we had rainbows the day before, which is always a good sign of hope. And we've been away, this is the 13th day, so it had to be a sunny one.
Excellent. So I'm glad we saw it. 4 out of 6 now, not too bad, eh?
Not too bad, our average is increasing.
It certainly is.
You were all brilliant when you voted to stay here, because I got my own private weather report and Hipporero was totally fine. Here's to all of you.
We've been privileged to see a beautiful eclipse. We've also created new friendships, and I hope they last for a long time. And I would like to salute David, Virginia, Rudy, Willie, Henry, and Miro. You guys have done a fantastic job, and we wouldn't have begun to succeed without you. Thank you.
I would like to say that Barbara and I are here on behalf of WinGo at the last minute, and we've been utterly amazed at the camaraderie and the excitement that we've all shared. And thank you all very much for coming along with us and being our compadres in a wonderful experience that we'll always remember. And thank you very much for coming, and here's to you.
To Mimi and Pete.
To Mimi and Pete.
Mimi and Pete.
We miss you.
We miss you, yes.
Te mau pe